Tapped in exclusive. We are the internet, bitch.
Tap.
All right, you're officially tapped into the Tapped In Music Podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Melody, and we have a great guest tonight.
Let's do it.
I will let him introduce himself.
I'm Joe Trufant
Joe Trufant.
from Brevard, North Carolina, Little Daddy.
That's Brevard, by the way.
Brevard.
So you know it's not...
We've been talking about how people in LA say Brevard. I'll be sick, boy. That sounds even more country than I am.
Yeah, you don't want to chop that shit up.
Facts.
But so basically, what I wanted to jump into first, if I can, is I think in 2015 you came out with your first full-length EP.
Yeah, I did.
And so let's talk about that. Let's just
the
start there.
homework, man.
I did the homework. I'm like Nardwar
Yeah,
at this point.
I feel that.
But we have just to dive into it, because I know like if this dropped in 2015, you're probably working on it prior.
Yeah.
So how did you get into this? How'd you get into the game? Let's start there.
Well, I started doing dang, bro. I probably started. What was my junior year of high school? I graduated in 2014.
Okay.
So my junior year of high school, you know.
Was that 2 years prior?
Was that 2012, 2013? Yeah.
Something like that.
So it's like I started then.
Right.
But I wiped the internet clean of all my old music. I can't have that leaking out.
Oh,
Little Daddy had to wipe MySpace.
You can't find it now?
Nah, well.
But you got
I can't, but I had the CD somewhere.
Okay.
Bro. I don't know if I still got it, but
I'm gonna need deep cuts.
That's fucking if you get that, you gotta be the closest of friends, boy. I gotta make sure.
What was it called? Were you
release
Joe?
songs, bro.
Were you Joe Trufant?
I still was.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
It was high school, so I'm just releasing single.
Yeah.
And it was cool, but it was just like once I got to the level where I felt like I was good enough
to come out with
like where it was Fall Through was the first EP.
Yeah, right.
Once I got to that level, I was like,
it's over.
Scratch everything. Yeah, you know, like if stuff is as good as what you want it to be, I got to that point, so it's fine. Bro.
So that was 2015, but you started working on it in like 2013.
It was kind of a quick project.
Oh
but
wow!
I did.
So you just banged it out.
Well, it was kind of like, okay, so this is actually something crazy. Diz, you probably don't even know this. I flew out to Oklahoma City, so I signed a deal with a company
in Oklahoma.
I'm not even gonna say the name, but it was just like, in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
And it was like, I just did it, but it was a bogus deal. It was like, hey, we heard your music.
Yeah, we're just
give us a little bit of money.
Take all your
And for what it's worth, we're giving you a huge deal, but we'll distribute and we'll package and all your music and stuff. So I did it because I was young, bro. Like
you got an opportunity.
Fresh, like high school, like fresh. And so I went and I brought my boy. I brought my producer, Trey Keezer, and this girl we know with us.
Yeah.
And we went and recorded a whole album, like 8 songs or 9 songs or something like that.
In Oklahoma.
In Oklahoma. And so that was stuff I had been working on actually for a long time.
Yeah, right.
And then I came back. I flew back. And I went in, and the first song on the EP is Caught Up. This is 2015. So
yeah.
You feel me? So the first song on the EP is Caught Up. I think it was probably the beginning of 2015. I just went in the studio. My boys went to, or bro went to Waffle House or something down the street, and I just went in on one of his beats and started going, and it was just like that. And so I realized, I'm like, this is way better than what I just recorded.
Right.
And it feels more like me. It feels more natural. You feel me? Like you know that as an artist, and anything you do, it's kind of like if you're in a different place or something, or you're pressed, or I had the engineers. I was young, and I had them kind of telling me how I should
how you should
say
sound
it like that and all that. And I'm like, wait, so after that, it just was quick. It was just boom, boom, boom. We put together that little 5-song EP, and it started it all. So I'm grateful, bro.
Yeah, no,
I rocked with it.
I thought that project was particularly good, only because it was your intro.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, when they do an intro, it's
that was my thing. I think the intro is important though. It's just like when you shake somebody's hand, if they hit you with that sloppy, that little limp, you're just
the
like,
wet chicken hand.
You're like, never again, bro.
It's not
I'm about to hit you with that.
You need a good. No, I completely understand that,
Yeah,
but I think it's funny because you look at. Think about when you started making music. Let's talk about like 2013, 2012.
Jeez.
From then till now, you got these kids that get viral off like kind of like a joke.
I'm impressed though.
And it's great. And it's crazy impressive because it's
if
like
you can maintain after that, because we're all kind of like trash at first with whatever you love. You come in and
you're never gonna be a veteran.
Yeah,
on
so
day
maybe
one.
they make a few songs and they glow. And it's
Right,
just like,
right.
If they can keep it up, I'm impressed. But you're right.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's cool because your intro isn't some like jokey viral thing.
Yeah.
Your fucking intro is like
Yeah.
a really like legit 5-track EP that represents you.
Yeah,
So I think it's
clean for sure.
And to listen to all your shit that followed, it was kind of like, oh,
You see the
it makes sense.
progression. Yeah.
There's so much natural evolution
Yeah.
to your shit. So I feel like that's rare too, because a lot of people, they'll drop some shit that's fire and then they take a step back. They take a step back and they take leaps forward.
They kind of soak it up. Boy, hit all the clubs. Good thing I was too young, bro.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
For sure, bro. But my thing is like, I think for that one, like I realize now I had spent so much more money on professionals to mix and master it.
Right.
Because we didn't. I'm from like, bro, the city I come from, it's a city. It's really like a village, bro. We're like, it's tiny,
not a city by LA standards, but it's a city.
Bro. It's like we have like probably 10,000 people in city limits.
Everybody knows each
in
other.
2019. Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
Hell yeah.
And so it's like that coke got me, but it's like I don't know. It's just it's different. So growing up there, I wanted to make sure that I came out hard because it's like there's no way I have nobody.
Right.
So I got to get noticed off the gate. So with that thing, bro, I was spending like $300 on mixing masters with somebody.
Right.
Yeah, so like
that
$300, bro, like a lot. But I was doing it per song just to make sure that it was that far.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Everybody I know, bro, has babies at my age, bro.
Well, actually, that's probably a great place to pick up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
You were dealing with kind of like a small town thing when you were growing up. Did a lot of people like in your town have the same dream as you? Did they have the same aspirations as you? Or are people like, I'm getting married at 14 or 18 or 17 and I'm popping out kids? What was the like goal?
It's mostly like a lot of people. It's funny because when you grow up in a town like me, so you got every race, everybody kind of has to go to one high school. So
it's a melting pot.
Everybody, it really is. So everybody grows up playing football together. You know,
the same shit.
They all love each other in a different way that I find when I go to some cities and I see it's kind of boxed off. But so it's like I grew up, and that's probably what that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, because it just got funky, boy. You know, but it's like
you also probably got tired of it, no?
Yeah. Well, my thing is like, okay, you get tired of the town, because you're in a tiny little town, but it's like at the same time, I would take the people from where I'm from
over anywhere else.
Yeah, just because I'm from there though. It's just the bias, I guess.
No, I would take them too.
Yeah.
Over LA people, 100%. I mean, what are you talking about? You know, like
probably.
Doug, there's a hospitality that doesn't exist.
But man,
in Los Angeles,
Southern hospitality is a real thing, and I didn't really realize that because I grew up there.
Right.
Then I took a trip to New York.
Took
a trip to LA.
That's a horrible exposure.
And I'm like, Philly, bro, Boston, and all that. And I'm like, everybody's like,
depending on what parts of New York, Philly, Jersey that you go to, it's a nightmare compared to probably where you're from. Like in terms of friendliness.
Yeah, for sure. There was sometimes though I got love, man. Like just from regular people in New York, and I was just like,
cool.
You know, because so many people had told me bad things. You set the bar that low, and they lived up. They already passed.
You had no expectations,
I'm like, hey, New York is nice, dude. What you mean? Bro said hello.
Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But so as you continued in this small town setting, who was the first person? Like, did you tell someone like, hey, listen, I'm about to crack, and they were like, you're fucking crazy, Joe. Like, what do you mean?
What? There was probably a lot of that because when you start out, this is why I look at people who send music or something to my DMs or just start posting stuff, and it's like, they're not great. And music isn't for everybody. Like any art isn't for everybody. People kind of feel pressure like they got to do it, but it's just like, I look and I'm not going to say anything really because I was not great when I started. Like, you're not going to be great. So it's just, so it's just like, bro. But so the first guy, one of my boys, I called up one of my guys, Beezy, and rest in peace, my guy. I called him up, and he put me in his studio because he was rapping from like when we were kids, and I used to like rap because I listened to Wayne was first everything for me. My family's all from New Orleans. And it was just
of
like,
course.
Yeah, so I was just like, I grew up on gumbos, you know, jambalaya, boy. And so it's just that. And then Cole. And so I loved real rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I started out like really rapping. I'm just in there freestyling and all that stuff.
What was there like besides, was Wayne would you say one of the first artists you got really into in terms of rap? Absolutely. Or was there, okay.
Absolutely, because it was like, I would say there's probably not a Wayne song out that I don't know of, because when I'm in like middle school, right? It's like, that age is like, bro, you find somebody, you're in middle school, you're figuring your own life out, bro. You got, you got things going on in life. You got drama.
Yeah, you trying to,
Yeah, but it was just like, Wayne was a beast, bro.
You knew, like, when you listened to Wayne, were you ever like, you know, I'm about to be a rapper, like I'm just gonna rap, or did you know you want to do like R&B shit? Like, how did you feel?
Okay, so I didn't, but my thing was like when I was little.
Right.
This is crazy. When I was little, I used to, I thought, well, Michael Jackson is brilliant, genius.
Yeah.
And so I used to listen to those records, and I was like, because he was an entertainer, he could do everything.
Dancing,
dance like him. My mama would call me down with her friends. I'm like probably how old, like 10 or something.
Kid,
I'm like dancing in front of him, like Michael Jackson.
Could you moonwalk?
Bro,
could you pull it off?
Yeah,
a little bit.
If I try to pull it out now, it'd be
maybe
dusty,
not. But as a kid, you could probably fucking moonwalk.
Yeah. As a kid, so I was doing it, but it was like I knew I wanted to be a entertainer, but when I was really young, I knew I wanted to be. We say like R&B singer, rapper. So at the end of the day, it's like it's different, but it's the same. Yeah,
you're a musician.
Same bowling
you knew
lane,
you wanted
bro.
to fucking make
music.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I knew. Right. And so my older brothers, I'm the baby of 7.
No fucking way. Well, let's talk about that. How was it like?
I'm the baby of 7.
How was it like growing up in a household with 7 people?
So the top 2 are girls. And I think they were like 14 when I was born and 13 when I was born or something.
Wow. So they're actually
you know my mama, by pushing out 7, she was like handing babies off at that point.
Just shooting you out. Yeah.
Yeah, like my older sister, she was probably just tossing me to her. but I bro, is that, and then I had 2 girls, 4 boys, and then me. So it's 5 boys back to back. So the house that I really grew up with. Damn. Because when I was 4, my sister was out the house. Okay. You know, so like.
So it was really
18,
6.
They went out.
Yeah.
Well, and the other sister was out the house the next year. 5
okay.
Or 6.
Oh, damn. So you had house just boys.
So I grew up in a house all just testosterone, bro.
Of all different ages and varieties and
on.
Fucking
Come on, dude's hitting puberty over here, dude. Got a high school sweetheart over here, bro. Who knows? Who knows?
That had to have shaped you, if anything, positive.
It's just fight. Well, it's just like guys.
Yeah.
And like if you're the baby, like everybody's got a little brother, or maybe not,
or
maybe
a little
they
cousin
are the
that's
little
like
brother,
a brother.
Something you got exactly, and so it's just like. Yeah, I've whooped him 1 or 2 times. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Joe's,
everybody who my brothers,
Joe's boys.
We on you now, buddy.
Exactly.
But it is like, it probably, I don't know, just like family will shape you, bro. I don't know. It's just grew up in a house full of guys, though.
Did they know that you ever had aspirations like this? Did they know you had musical? They saw you dancing and shit, but did they know that you were really considering it? Like,
I used to steal their rap CDs, bro. And so it's like, but it's like we're Cajun. Yeah. So, but it's like my brother Andrew and John and stuff, they would have like Lil Wayne, the Drought 3, Drought 2, Dedication.
And they had that shit hard copy?
They didn't have hard copies.
I was about to say
what I do is like, this was the day
you burned it?
Burning, bro. And I remember one time my brother found my stuff. I'm probably like 10. It was like all Wayne. Yeah. He wrote on the CD in Sharpie. He was like, no Lil Wayne, Joe. They used to call me JoJo, so he probably put JoJo on there, and I was just like,
that's fucking that's hilarious, because
back in the thing.
I was literally I was looking for I love vinyl. I'm like a huge vinyl head. I collect vinyl for
that's
like
beautiful,
years.
Bro. Low-key,
like
that's
before it was like
fire.
really popular LA fucking, shit. I collected vinyl like my whole life, and so I was looking for a, like a vinyl player that might be able to accommodate CDs because I have so many CDs. And I fucking was digging through boxes of shit at my house, and I saw like, I got mixtapes I made, when I, in 2009 of just chopping artists. Like I go on LimeWire or DatPiff and cop everyone's shit that I liked and chop together
Were you
CDs.
a DJ or what you mean?
No, just for my car. Like, just for riding around fucking listening to music.
Yeah, that's fire.
And it's like, a lot of kids these days, they got playlists and Spotify and shit like that.
Yeah.
But there's something about, like, you made a CD. That means you went out of your way.
Yeah.
You were like,
sure.
this song's so good. I need it all the time.
And listen, I didn't even, I was a kid, so I'm not playing that in the car with my mama.
No.
I got the little thing.
You got the secret
CD
compact
player.
disc.
Yeah, I'm like.
The Sony Walkman.
That, put my little headphones on.
The alien antenna. Wraparounds.
Yeah. No, that was a different time, bro. What the hell?
That shit's, but it's not, it's funny because it's like, it's not that long ago.
That's
You know what I mean? Like, it's even weirder.
It makes you wonder what's going to happen, like, 20, 30.
Dog, as a musician, you must be horrified. They're about to
music,
VR you.
See,
and
that's my thing. That brings me to another thing on that topic. Because it's like, there were people and companies interested in me before Ty, which I assume we'll probably get to. But it's like, there were people who like, and I didn't realize because for me, I'm so used to like, we're going to do business. Let's shake hands. Boom. We can write out a contract. Everybody's safe and like, let's knock it out.
Really easy, yeah.
Then you let lawyers into it. And I got a wonderful lawyer. Shout out to Karen. But it's like, shout out to her. But she, or not she, but just lawyers getting into it, they extended months. Like, I don't care if it's like a simple, like, let's handshake on this. And it's like, boom, 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 6 months.
They definitely complicate shit.
Yeah. But, well, and it's stuff we don't know, so I'm glad they're there. But it's like, I kept having situations like that, which would hold me back from dropping my records.
Musically,
exactly. So I wouldn't drop my records because I'm like, well, but with this company, what if I drop through them? It'll be way bigger. I'll wait. And now, like you're saying, things change so quick. Music changes so quick. Yeah. Now these records, to me, have timed out. I made them in early 2017. Now it's 2019. Not just old to me. Yeah. Old to the industry.
To everybody.
Yeah. It's just like, now it's like, bro, I wouldn't drop something I made in early 2017 unless my team fought me about it, and I might. Or like co-signed if they like let me know for real. Yeah. Because artists can get tired of their work, but it's just
that makes sense.
Stuff times out quick. Music changes like this, bro. It's like every 3 months, 4 months, you see a little shift. It's after 2 years of that.
At some point, it's gonna get in line with, or it might already be there with like the fashion industry. You know what? Fast fashion, they got shit. It lasts like a week, and they throw it out. So it's like, it's funny. You think about artists like Kendrick that put like 4 years, their heart and soul, everything into an album, and they, it's like, is that still of value? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, or do you want like?
No, it's weird to think. For sure.
It's interesting. On that note, I have a hilarious thing for you. We have this thing called the tapped in wheel.
Talk to me.
I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's basically like if you watch Wheel of Fortune, you spin the wheel and then you never know. All right, so Joe's spinning the wheel. What'd you land on, Joe?
I landed on Would You Rather.
Would you rather? Oh, okay. All right.
So I'd rather Five Guys at McDonald's. Boy.
We got Would You Rather.
Yeah, what's up?
Would you rather eat In-N-Out? All right.
This is big because I'm not from Cali, so that's a beautiful question.
That's what I'm saying. Because you're from what's your favorite place in North Carolina for burgers?
Well, you gotta say Would You Rather first.
No. I'm gonna incorporate it
for burgers, bro. Yeah, like In-N-Out caliber.
Yeah. What's your thing?
I don't think we got it like y'all, bro.
Then what's a place you like to eat in North Carolina? We'll throw that in.
This hurts because I know if I ask and then I'm
because I'm gonna put it against you.
Yeah. To eat, okay.
Give me like a Brevard special.
A Brevard spot. Yeah. Daggies, bro.
Daggies. Okay.
I don't even know.
Would you rather be able to have In-N-Out anytime you want, but you never be able to have Daggies?
Oh, dude, come on. Come on, bro.
Well, and you got to think about your favorite item at
Tell me
Daggies.
what's the region at In-N-Out? Like, where do they stop? Where do y'all stop?
They stop here in California.
Is it only Cali? It probably is.
Nah, they got
right?
2 in Arizona or something.
Oh,
but
dude.
it's
So
up
it's
to
like,
you.
Dang, bro.
You can have
I
In-N-Out.
think I'd listen. Shout out to Daggies, but I think I'd have to do In-N-Out because
Damn,
sometimes like
LA
on the
just
way
took
here,
a
but bro, on the way here though,
Yeah.
it's like Daggies is fire. That's my hometown.
Yeah.
But on the way here, I'm like, we gotta eat quick. We gotta make it.
It's
And
got a
we
quick
didn't
thing,
make it,
yeah.
obviously. You know,
got
but
it,
it was
yeah.
like In-N-Out, bro. That would have been it. That would have been that plug for me. I'm sick.
So you got your In-N-Out. You got all your food. We did the wheel.
Talk to me.
I want to hear about basically after you dropped that EP.
Yeah.
You did a couple of singles, which I definitely fucked with.
Yeah,
I
for
loved, Blessings. I love Baby Mama.
For sure.
I fucked with Checks.
Yeah.
Was crazy Nike Checks.
Yeah. Movie.
What?
I'm glad you looked at all this.
Hell yeah! I mean, we
Yeah,
like to
you-
do our research with diligence.
Yeah, that's a blessing.
But I wouldn't listen to it if I didn't fuck with it.
Yeah.
So
no,
it's really like it's
and I wouldn't be here.
so yeah, no,
probably.
it's exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's
That's
something
a
that
blessing.
I had to co-sign in my
Yeah.
head, and when I listened to it, Nike Checks in particular, because I saw that, obviously your Spotify numbers are great.
Yeah.
As an artist that's like,
It's
literally
big, that's
launching
big.
up
Yeah, for sure.
his career right now. Do you feel that, like, how did Nike Checks come to be? Was that something like, because I know right now you're technically with Ty, right?
Yeah. So
We'll jump into that.
let me
but
put
yeah.
this burger away because I can already tell I'm not gonna
We
shoot.
We got plates.
if you insist,
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But so how did Nike? What was the question? Like, how did
Nike
Nike
Checks
Checks
yeah,
come to
Nike
be?
Checks, yeah.
So I moved. This is big. So my
Yeah.
family was in. You got good questions, bro. What's the deal? Where's this pen and pad at, bro? So I moved from Brevard because
Okay.
where I'm from, it's a trap. So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have no, like, for the regular folks,
Yeah.
which is where I'm from.
Yeah.
We got no jobs. We got we got nothing. So you kind of get just caught in a cycle where you can't get enough
You can't
to get
do
out,
shit.
but you
Yeah.
can't. And I love this. I love where I'm from, but at
Right.
the same time, there's no money to be made. There's no.
Nah.
So
nothing.
it's just
Yeah.
like, I graduated from high school,
Yeah.
and me and my boy were making music, and we dropped Fall
Yeah.
Through, and then I was like, we got to get out of here somewhere. So I got family in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
So you
in
got
New
out.
Orleans. Yeah, so I went and we rented a spot. Me and my producer, my brother, Trey Keyser, we rented a spot in Baton Rouge. Shout out to everybody in Baton Rouge, bro. Right off Government and Florida and all that in that area.
Dog. Baton
North
Rouge.
Baton Rouge, bro. Yeah, so my thing was like, it was so different.
Right.
But it was like we got to get away from all the trouble and the craziness in my hometown.
Yeah, all the
and
bullshit
get
you
our
have to.
head
Yeah.
kind of together. And so then I'm just in there. We set up a studio, and we had to cut it off at a certain time because we had everybody tripping underneath us, and like,
Yeah.
But it just, baby girl, I got to check on you. Just then I'm like, oh, man,
You were like,
on
damn, that
me.
shit actually
yeah,
goes. Yeah.
Yeah, but we made the record probably in early, or like maybe in 2016, bro. So
Wow.
it's like that record. Now you're hearing it and you like it. That's a blessing because I think it's tough. Like there's got to be certain records that can actually stand the test. I know I have records that I hear
that
now
can
and I
last.
hate.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. And
Right.
I have records I hate.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
for
so
sure.
It's like,
Well, there's shit. I
Like
mean,
you just did it.
even some fucking some people that people revere as like legendary. Like there's people that drool over like Drake, and some old Drake shit is not good. Like it's just objectively
old
not
Drake
good. Yeah,
records.
Yeah. And but at the same time, it's like, but this is the same guy that like crushed albums, went quadruple platinum. You know what I mean? Like sells out fucking soccer fields. So you can't
arenas.
you can't
That's
deny that this fool's a legend in
but
terms
there's
of
always gonna be records.
yeah.
Well,
But I
yeah.
think it's cool because Nike Checks has that appeal, it has that mass appeal, and it also happens to have like I think 2 mil on Spotify,
Yeah,
and
bro.
that's fucking crazy.
yeah.
And that was pre-Ty.
that was pre. So my thing is
Yeah. So yeah.
Ty,
What? How did the relationship with Ty come up?
me and Ty are brand new
Okay.
together. So pause. But we're
Yeah.
brand new as far as like, this contract and all that.
Yeah.
Because Ty and we wouldn't be if you know, law and whatnot, the contracts and stuff get involved. But it's like me and Ty had things set up that were just like, we were ready to shake it out, handshake, boy, let's get it. But months ago, like over half a year ago, like Gabe's I came on the bus with bro and Gabe. Yeah. Like, what was that, like a year ago, bro? Crazy. Like, so it's just like, so we've been having this communication, this ready to go.
It's just taking
time. It took their things through time. I was talking to this, you know, and it just took time. So that was pre-Ty, But, and so now, finally, I mean, me and Ty, I'm going to use this as a moment. Me and Ty are dropping July 12th, Lil Daddy. We're dropping 40. And so he produced the record. Okay. And I didn't even know this, back to it, I didn't even know he made beats like that.
Yeah, that Ty was
Gabe, cooking. Gabe and Ty sent me a record. Yeah. And I was like, okay, fire. Yeah, so I hopped on it and sent it back. And that's when it was kind of solidified, like,
I heard a little bit of the record. Oh, yeah. And I love it. I think it's a great track.
Let's go.
But I think it's cool because, like I said, and a lot of artists don't do this, but there's clearly evolution. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
different styles.
Yeah. You go, you know, for lack of a better reference, fucking Pokemon. There's Charmander and Charmeleon, and then eventually you're fucking Charizard in this bitch. So
I feel that.
You got to think about it. You come into who you are as a fucking artist. And I feel like it's cool because to listen to the evolution from the beginning to the end, and I suggest any of our fucking listeners do that.
It's a blessing.
And actually peep the Spotify, because it's really cool to see the progression. And then Friday, right? July 12th?
12th, yeah.
Is that Friday?
Yeah.
All right, so Friday, probably at the same time we'll drop this shit. Well, it'll be at the same time.
Let's go.
So people need to check it out, because
tonight.
Yeah, 40 is it's a great record. And so, are you planning on a next drop? Do you have another EP, an album? What do you? What can you talk about?
That, then, like, with all this stuff I've been telling you, where it was like I had to wait on, like I had meetings or something with companies, and I was excited. Like, I'm from the country, I'm from nowhere, and it's like then I come out to LA back to back with companies flying me out, and I'm in there like in the head. I'm like, bro, we can wait on that record. You know what I mean? And my thing is, like, I wouldn't actually recommend that for future artists. I would say drop what you know. You like, if you got momentum,
SoundCloud, fucking
just keep going, and you'll make more. But you gotta, if you got that one, maybe wait if it can stand the test of a little time, a little bit of time. But it's like, beside that, but anyway, so we were just coming out and doing all this stuff, and what was that?
Oh, I was saying you have a new album in the works.
Oh yeah, okay, dang, bro, Alzheimer's, dude. Bless the boy. But so I gotta because of that time is what I'm saying, because of all that time I spent, I didn't release. Okay, I have a stockpile that I'm so excited
to be able to release.
Exactly. So,
and you're cooking currently, or are you just kind of?
Bro, I'm at the Airbnb, and I brought the studio.
You're cooking
with
at the Airbnb.
Yeah, I brought the studio.
Honestly, that's what you got to do.
I know the neighbors are probably like, "Easy, buddy." Sometimes I get
fuck them. It's Airbnb.
You're right. I'm leaving.
You do what you got to do.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, for sure. But that's a great question, because it is like, I already know what the next record I want it to be, and I got some collabs with some artists that I really respect and look up to and whatnot, and so I'm just ready to start knocking things out, bro.
Yeah, for sure. What's the best place that we could have people listen to your shit and you get the maximum pay? Because I hate fucking, we tell people, you gotta go listen to them on SoundCloud, you get no money. So what's the best place?
I'm not gonna lie.
Where do you want people to listen to you?
I think Tidal is the most payout, bro.
So you're on Tidal, so
I think so. I don't have it, but
maybe
I should be.
If he's not on Tidal,
I'm on Tidal.
Listen to his shit on Tidal.
Yeah,
check his shit out on YouTube.
Tidal,
check his shit out on Spotify. Like I said, you got everything. And where should people follow you for social media?
Yeah, so
just to plug the social.
You go to Instagram, Twitter. I'm at Joe Trufant, and my last name it's Joe, Joe
Joe
Trufant. bro.
Beautiful.
Come
Super
on.
easy, simple.
I see you there.
Give him a fucking follow.
That's a fact.
Shout out to Joe Trufant. Thanks for coming on the show.
That's a blessing. Man.
Shout out to our headquarters, Rose Garden Barbershop. And be sure to continue to check out Joe's shit.
Yeah.
And tune in Friday, July 12th for Joe. Tap in, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell on YouTube so you can stay tapped in with us. Thanks again for coming, Joe.
That's my pleasure, bro.
If you drop an album, come back. We'll advertise all your shit.
I love Tapped In. Yeah. I rock with y'all, bro.
Tapped In exclusive. All right, thank you. Have a good night.
Bless.
Eat your burger.
That was fire, bro.
They're tapping out while you're tapped in.